Hello, good afternoon students. Today we are going to see about list in Python. So last time we have seen data structures or introduction about data structure. In that we see about or we have see about series and data frame. Today we will see the basic components which are used as a data for series and data frame also. The first one is a list. So let us start with list. So list, it is also called as an array, an ordered set of elements, a compound data type like strings. So think of CD box. So you can see, you will be know about what is an array or what is a list. So the box list CD's element, fixed size, and CD stored in order. It means list it contains a set of elements of fixed size. For example, the CD holder or CD box. So it contains a limited CDs, and we can store it, and all these CDs are arranged in sequential manner. So next one is about list in Python. So first one, it was a general list or normal list. Now we will see about in Python how the list will perform. So most languages element must be of the same data type, but in case of Python it can mix data type. So data types, all of you know about data types. So we have basically string, integer, and float data type. String means it is a data of alphabets, or it is a collection of alphabet, digit, and the symbols. Then next one, integer. Integer means which is used for a whole number, and float which is used for decimal numbers or the fractional numbers. So in case of Python, list may contain different data types together, or it can mix data types together. So let us see with this introduction. So list is a sequence of values called item or elements. The elements can be of any data type. The list is the most versatile data type available in Python, which can be written as a list of comma separated values, or we can call it as items between the square brackets. It is very important that in case of list, the square brackets are used in order to store the elements, and each element is separated from another one by the comma. Lists are mutable. Mutable means we can change elements of list. It is a meaning, and their elements can be changed. Next one is about creating list, how the list is created in case of Python. So in case of Python programming, a list is created by placing all the items or element inside the square bracket separated by commas. It can have any number of items, and they can be of different types such as integer, float, or string. So let us see first method. So how to create empty list. So you can write any variable name. For time being I have taken as my underscore list, or we can read as a my list is equal to just opening of square bracket and closing of square bracket. It means we have created empty list, means the list which does not contains any element. Next type, list of integers. So my list is equal to square bracket 1 comma 2 comma 3. So here 1 2 3 are the elements that all are separated by comma and are together written inside the square bracket. Next one, mixed data type. My list is equal to 1 comma hello comma 3.4. Let us observe this. So in case of number, we don't need to write single quote or double quote, but when you are using the string, you need to provide compulsory double inverted comma or single inverted comma. So here hello is written inside double inverted comma. After that the value is 3.4, which is a float one. Next one, nested. Nested means one list contains another list. So here you can see my list is equal to welcome. So it is a one element comma second element, it is a another list. So second elements contain 8 4 6. So it is a another list, and in that list the elements are 8 4 6. Second method, using list constructor. So empty list, my list is equal to list, it can directly create the list. Next one, my list is equal to list, and in bracket square bracket, and there we have written 1 comma 2 comma 3. So by using these two methods you can create the list. Next one, creating list, getting length. So create a specifying element. So int list is equal to 202, 10, 54, 23. And when you are going to print it, you just write print in bracket the variable name, or creating empty list. So empty list is equal to, you can provide direct square brackets opening and closing, and when you print it, it will shows empty elements. Next one, use len to return number of elements. So len means length. So it is, this method is used to find out how many elements present in that specific list. So print len int list, print len empty list. So we can find out the length of this given list. So next one, accessing elements. Accessing means, suppose you have created list with various elements. Now I want to fetch elements as per my need or as per my requirement. So int list is equal to 202, 10, 54, 23. So when I write int list 1, so here 1 indicate location number 1. In case of Python, location starts with 0. So when you write 1, it means it will display element at the second position. Next one, int list 3. So here also it will shows element number 4, because the index starts with 0, 1, 2, 3. So here at 3 position the value is 23, and at location number 1 or index 1 it contains value as a 10. So access from end using negative indicate. So same thing you can use by negative values also. So int list -1, it will give last element. Int list -3, it will give third last element from a given list. Next one, accessing items from a list. So it can be accessed in several ways. Use the index operator to access an item in a list. Index starts from 0. So a list having 5 elements will have index from 0 to 4. For example, the list contains PROBE. The output will be OB, because we have written list 2. So 2 number position contains O value and -2 contains B. So it will show the output regarding that. So next one, specifying slicing. Slice means you can take multiple values by using a colon operator. So here you can see int list 0:1, it means it take element at index 0 to 1. Second one, 2:3 means it takes element which present at index 2 to index number 3. In case of last one, 0:0, it means it will shows only one element, which is the first one. So omit values to get start or end of list. So here :2 indicate we want element from 0 to 2 index. In second one, we want elements from index number 2 onwards. So we don't have provided end value for an index, that's why it will take all elements which are present after the index number 2. So next one, accessing the element of a list. So index operator is used. Marks is equal to 90, 80, 50, 70, 60. Print marks 0, it will print 0 because 90 is present at index number 0. Next one, nested list. My list welcome 846. So when I print marks 10, it means 1 means the second list and 0 means the first welcome is there. So we need to write 1, 0. So at 0 position for first list element 1 is a 8, 1. That's why it will display as a 8. So next one, how to change or add elements to a list. So change element, marks is equal to 90, 60, 80, print marks. And suppose I want to change 60 with 100, means the index number 1. So I can write marks 1 is equal to 100, and when I print it, it will print 90, 100 and 80. So it is about changing elements. Next one, add element. For adding, we are using append. So append means which is used to add element at the last. So add several items using extend. Insert one item at the desired location by using the method insert. So there are 3 methods. Append is there, extend is there, and the insert is there. So let us see one by one. So when you write marks.append 50, it will add 50 at the last element in that particular list. Then marks dot extend 60, 80, 70. It will add multiple values at the at last three positions. And next one, marks dot insert 3 comma 40. It means we are inserting 40 value at the index 3. So you can observe that in place of 50 we have added 40. So you see about output of extend method and output of insert method. You will observe after 80 in extend there is a 50, but in downside in insert after 80 there is a 40. So how to delete or remove elements from a list? So delete one or more element from a list using the keyword del or a delete. It can even delete the list entirely. So let us see print marks. So we have created last list. So when you write del marks 6, it means it will delete marks or delete element from a marks list at the position number 6. So at index 6 it contains 80. So when you write del marks 6, it will delete 80 from the above list. And when you write del marks, so it will delete all list from a provided list. So name marks is not defined, so it will shows as a error. Clear method to empty the list. So marks dot clear, it will provide or it will delete the all elements present in particular list. So let us see the small example. Remove method to remove the given item. So marks 90, 60, 80, and when you write marks dot remove 80, and when you print it, it will shows 90, 60. So when you write marks dot remove 100, it will shows error because no such value present in the particular list. So pop method is used to remove elements. Suppose marks is equal to 100, 20, 30. When you write marks dot pop, it will shows last element because the pop method is used to remove or fetch element from a given list at a last position. Next one 0. So it will delete the element which is present at 0 position. Next one, which are the list operators. So first one is the slicing. So colon, double colon. So what it contains? It contains start, stop and the step. Concatenation, which is a plus operator, which will concat two lists or which will add two lists. So second list is added, or a list elements of second list are added at the last of first list elements. Then repetition means multiplication. Membership, for that in is used, and identity there is a each. So let us see what are the list methods. First one is the append. Add element at the end of list. Count returns the number of items present in a given list. Extend, add all element of a list to the another list. Extend returns the index of the first match item. Insert an item at the defined index. Pop removes and returns an element at the given index. Copy returns shallow copy of the list. Remove an item from a list. Reverse the order of items in the list. Sort items in a given list in ascending order. So let us see one by one. First one is the append method. We have seen also that. So see here, list contains hi and hello two elements. So print old list as a list. List dot append welcome. And when you print it, see here, orange part contains the output. So when you print old list is a hi and hello. When you print updated list, it will print hi, hello, welcome, because we have appended welcome word or welcome string in that particular list. Next one, adding list to a list. So list hi, hello, old list we have printed. Second list 1 contains value welcome. So when I write list dot append list 1, it means it will add list 1 at the after the list variable. Next one, count method. This method used to count how many times an element occurred in a list or returns it. So the count method takes a single argument element whose count is to be found. The count method returns the number of occurrences of an element in a list. Means suppose there is a list which contains 10, 20, 30 and 20, and now I want to find out count of 20. So it will shows answer as a 2 because 20 comes two times in a particular list. So let us see extend method. The extend methods the list by adding all items of a list to the end. Extend method takes a single argument, that is a list, and adds it to the end. This method also add elements to other native data types like tuple and set of the list. So syntax list1 dot extend list2. So it will add list number 2 after the list number 1. So next one, append method, with the programs of append method. So we have seen you can add elements after that. Then index method. So index method search and find given element in a list and return its position. So list dot index and elements, so it will shows position of given element in a particular list. Index method programs, so find out position of element present in a list and not present in list. So HIHOWYOU and exclamatory marks 2 times. So when you write count of I is list dot index I, so it will find out count of I and the I present in a given list 1 time. So when you write index dot list dot index O, so it will shows O because it occurs 3 times in a given list. Next one, I think O occurs 2 times, so there is a mistake of O. Next one, Z, so Z will not present, so it will show Z is not in a list. So inters method program, so list, so 1 2 5 6 7 old list, number tuple is equal to 3 4, so it will just see the output. When you write old list will display 1 2 and then 5 6 7. When you update it with number tuple, so number tuple contain 3 and 4, so that value is added after the particular position. Next one, extend methods. So we have seen extend method, it will add elements at after the first element. Extend method program, so language C, C++, Python, language tuple Java, COBOL, so language set .NET, C#. So C double hash is there, it is called as a C hash or a C#. Language.extend language tuple, so it will add language tuple, means the elements of language tuple after the language list. So when you print it, it will show the output new language list C, C++, Python, Java, COBOL, language list C, C++, Python, Java and COBOL, .NET and C#. So all these 3 lists are append with each other. Next one, pop method. So lastly we have seen pop method removes last element from a list at a one time. Second time when you apply, it will take again last element and display it. So pop methods example you can see list Python, Java, C++, French, C, return value language.pop3. It means it will remove element at index 3. So the answer is French because 0 1 2 3. So at 0 position there is a Python, at 1 position there is a Java, at second position there is a C++, and at the third position there is a French. That's why it will remove element which is present at a 3 index. Next one, remove method. So remove method searches for the given element in the list and remove the first matching element. Or it suppose there is a list which contains number 1 2 3 2 4, and suppose I want to write remove 2, so it will remove 2 at the second at the first position after 0. It will not remove element at the third position because the remove method removes element at the first occurrence or the first position. Next one, copy or aliasing methods. The copy method returns a shallow copy of list. You can see old list 1 2 3 and new list is equal to old list. So the problem with copying the list in this way is that if you modify the new list, the old list is also modified. So new list is equal to old list. Shallow means it will affect the first list also when you change the second one. So shallow copy or cloning methods. So 1 2 3 4 list append 5, old list and new list. You can see the output also, old list 1 2 3 4. So new list will be after appending 5, so it will shows 1 2 3 1 2 4 and 5. So here today we have seen about the list data type or a list which is used as a data for a series and data frame. Next one we will see about the dictionary, which is also one type of data type in a Python. Thank you.